My name's GuykesTV, and for the past 21 years I've been a professional mountain bike tester. And today, the bike I'm riding and testing is the Calibre Line 10. Without doubt, the best value, no holds barred, hardcore hardtail I've ever ridden. Starting from the front, you've got a Schwalbe Hans-Dampf tyre. Yes, it's only performance spec, but that means you get Addicts compound. And although it's only listed as a 2.35, it actually comes up as big as most 2.4, 2.5 tyres from other brands. It's sat in a RockShox Recon RL fork. Multi-stage compression damping, so you can lock the fork out if you really need to. And it's air sprung, so it's really easy to adjust for different rider weights or different levels of aggression. 32mm steel stanchions, add a bit of weight, but plenty stiff, plenty strong, and remarkably controlled. It's got a Maxwell 15mm through axle on the bottom and a matching wheel, which is just pretty much unheard of around this price point. The brakes, Shimano Dior 447s. You're normally getting a 300 series brake at this price. 180mm rotor there. It's a 66.5 degree head angle. That's proper slack, that's proper hardcore trail taming geometry. You've got a 760mm Ritchie bar. You've got a 45mm cold forged stem. This is a proper hardcore handling bike. You've got the dropper remote there. It's even got lock-on grips. You've got a 450mm top tube reach. That's not mega long, but it's long enough, and it's certainly a hell of a lot longer than most budget bikes. And you've got a dropper. Externally routed, there is no internally routed frame fixtures, so you're always going to have a bit of a cable sat about. But a dropper on a bike that costs 750 quid at the moment, that's absolutely remarkable. Out back, another Schwalbe tyre. You've got a Rapid Rob, semi-slick for speed. It's a slightly cheaper Active Line spec tyre, but that shows just how narrow the margins are that Calibre are working with to produce this bike. You've got a Sunrace wide range cassette at the back. You've got an S-Select rear mech. It's only 10 speed, but the mech's up there if you need to upgrade it. Look at that, WTB STP I29 rims. That's a 29mm internal diameter rim. That's a proper wide, tyre flattering, grip increasing, tubeless ready rim. Up front, you've got a Pro Max chain set with narrow wide chainring. So the chain's secure, sequential shifting, all the advantages of a one-by transmission. It's just an absolutely awesome trail ready machine for the money. It really is outstanding. I mean, there are some compromises as you'd expect at this price. It's only got a QR across the back, but to be honest, it's not something you're going to notice in the ride. And you've got complete outer cable routing all the way through, keeping that shifting nice and sweet. Bottle cage bosses, 2 sets, you know, ready for distance, ready for just everyday commuting, and of course it's well under the bike to work scheme, £1,000 price point as well. But this isn't a bike to work, this is a bike for working on your hardcore riding, working on your raving, whether it's in the woods or hitting up some black stuff. So, I was thinking, when I was going to put this edit together, where am I going to take it? What epic ride can I do to showcase what an amazing bike this is? And I thought, hang on, no, the answer's obvious. If I'm going to say it's a match for any other bike, in terms of what it'll let you do, then I need to take it on the test trails that I ride on all the other bikes. Show it handling stuff that I've ridden on multi-thousand-pound bikes. Check it in its stride. Handling is just so on point. That 66.5 degree head angle means proper stability through those 760mm bars. But little short stem keeps it agile. Reasonable reach, 450mm, low BP, short back end, a fork that you can push impressively hard. And most bikes this price are running around on 30s with a QR. You've got a 32mm leg fork with a Maxwell axle in it, wide rim, big volume Addicts compound tyres, so you can properly crank it over, even when it's touch and go whether it's wet or not into the next corner. Dropper post, properly communicative brakes, lock on grip, got that narrow wide chain ring, keeping the chain on. Whoa, come on Tilly, out the way! Wait, there's absolutely nothing you need to add to this package. Properly no holds barred, this thing. You can properly send it through stuff. Really can. I mean, it's hardtail. Obviously, back end takes a bit more looking after. You need to run a fair amount of pressure in that Active Line back tyre to keep it alive. You will go through more than your fair share of tubes on this bike until you go tubeless. But the fun you will have, pound for pound, is just ridiculous. Not only has it got perfect scores in magazine tests, it's also won Home Brand of the Year from Retail Week. I mean, that means it's beaten Aldi, Lidl, Wiggle, John Lewis for a tiny team making mountain bikes.
That's just awesome. And I don't know if the guys behind Retail Week are serious pinners and senders, but whatever. Full respect for realising that Mike and his team really have got something special going on with Calibre. Whether it's the original Boss Nut, the latest Evo one, this Calibre Line 10, the Rake 29er, which is an incredible bike for around 500 quid. And they absolutely deserve that recognition, because Mike and the Calibre team put the miles in on exactly these bikes, on exactly this equipment. I've met him in all sorts, in the worst weather, places like the Ardmores Enduro, and they're riding their own bikes. Not some fancy Sunday special bike, they're riding Calibre bikes. So they're picking parts from actual riding experience, not just from part numbers. And that's why you're getting a trail hardtail that's within a few percent of the best you can buy for a fraction of the price. What a stellar buy this really is. Calibre Line 10, what a truly amazing package. Geometry, componentry, everything about this bike is totally dialed, and you're just not going to beat it on price. Damn right it's an award winner. Damn right it's a perfect 5 out of 5.